Welcome to the Film Frontier. I'm your host, Dan Marcus. On this week's episode, it's Playtime with Toy Story 5, the fifth installment in the incredibly popular Toy Story franchise. Woody and Buzz Lightyear are back, despite parting ways in the last film, with a brand new adventure. Toy Story 5 is a cautionary tale, an adventure about toys facing the digital age. With Jessie stepping up as the new leader, our favorite toys must save their owner, Bonnie, from losing touch with the real world to an electronic tablet named LilyPad. The movie reunites the original gang to balance screen time with traditional play. To get straight to the point, Toy Story 5 hasn't completely lost the magic of the previous movies. However, it lacks the maturity and subtlety of the previous two installments. As someone who enjoyed Toy Story 3 and thought it was the perfect conclusion to the trilogy, I was particularly moved by Toy Story 4. Its message of learning to let go and move on was delivered beautifully and with a real sense of gravitas. There are times when I fondly recall certain moments from Toy Story 4, such as Forky's storyline or the very moving climax. While Toy Story 5 has plenty of heart, the storyline is undoubtedly a touch inconsistent. Certain stories don't really connect with me, such as the army of Buzz Lightyear toys, which add to the plot mechanics but do not add much to the emotional impact of the story. Which brings me to the messaging of the film. What it lacks in maturity and sophistication, it makes up for with a timely message concerning technology's role in children's lives. I have to admit that this is also a little muddied. While I appreciate the film bringing up the conversation regarding children being exposed to technology such as tablets and phones and computer screens at a premature age, the film is not exactly condemning technology either. Which of course the film was probably never going to do. It was released by Walt Disney Studios and made in partnership with Pixar, which was once funded and owned by Steve Jobs. Disney itself sells a variety of different electronic products such as portable audio devices and character-themed wireless headphones. While the film's messaging might be a little unclear, I did appreciate that technology was still used to bring in its lead character, Bonnie, closer to a like-minded friend. After all, technology can be beneficial. As adults, we use technology all the time. I used a laptop to write this review. A teleprompter is allowing me to read these words without stumbling and making a fool out of myself. Technology such as smartphones and of course social media led me to many close friends in my life, such as the person directing and producing this show. It is an unavoidable part of our lives and it isn't going anywhere anytime soon. However, thanks to this film, parents may take a deeper look at how dominant technology has become in their child's lives. I couldn't help but relate to Bonnie just a little bit as someone who hasn't quite developed their social skills yet and gets a little nervous when they meet potential new friends. I gotta admit, I still get nervous when I meet new friends. The film isn't advocating that we should throw away our tablets and computers since that would be impractical, but rather that we use technology wisely. It has the potential to bring us closer together, provided we continue to pay close attention to those we allow into our lives. Cyberbullying is a genuine issue, and I appreciate that the film addressed it. Technology may make life simpler, but it still demands a certain amount of nuance. The kind of nuance I wish this film just had a little bit more of. I can't help but think director Andrew Stanton and co-writer McKenna Harris missed the mark just a little bit with this one. It's not as sharp as previous entries, it's certainly not as dark as Toy Story 3 or 4, and not all the humor lands. Funnily enough, it was Conan O'Brien who stole the show for me as a potty-training apparatus named Smarty Pants, who appears intoxicated when his juice supply runs short. That's a sentence that shouldn't make sense, but Conan finds a way to inject his trademark wit in every single line delivery. He was by far my favorite part of the film. And you know, I could have used a Smarty Pants when I was younger. I could still use a Smarty Pants. I shit my pants. Anyway, that concludes this week's episode. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you believe Toy Story 5 lives up to the previous films, or has playtime gone on a little too long? Make sure to tune in to next week's episode where we review the next big summer blockbuster, Supergirl. I'll have a lot of thoughts on that one because I'm a smarty pants. Anyway, I'll see you at the movies. Thanks for watching.